The arrest of 5 Memphis police officers involved in the death of Tyre Nichols could lead to hundreds of other cases getting dropped. News 2's Nikki Burdine explains why all 5 officers have been added to the county's Giglio List.
The Giglio List is a list of names of officers who have had some kind of prior dealing for where they've been found to be untruthful. It was part of our post-conviction proceeding.
Now, records obtained by our affiliates in Memphis show the 5 officers charged in Tyre Nichols' death have also been added to the Giglio List of compromised officers, which usually means cases they're involved with can be tough to prosecute. Corman used to work as an assistant DA. He says prosecutors are likely going to drop a lot of pending charges.
I'm sure the office is going back through and figuring out what cases those officers are involved in, and can they still make a case, or is this a case that needs to get disposed of?
How many cases are we talking here that could potentially be compromised?
Certainly dozens of cases, maybe even hundreds of cases.
The court system is failing.
Prior to the Nichols case, Mayor Jim Strickland often talked about the good work of Memphis police and blamed the courts for letting defendants go. Corman says prosecutors can't do their jobs in court because of Memphis police. That goes beyond the 5 officers charged in Nichols' death.
As a prosecutor, I spent so much time before a trial almost having to reinvestigate and track down witnesses and talk to people who the police never even considered talking to.
Now, as he says, hundreds of cases may get dismissed. Strickland says the impacts are still unclear.
You can't blanketly say that all these cases are compromised. You have to know the individual circumstances, and obviously the DA will dig in on that on a case-by-case basis.
Our affiliates in Memphis asked why the 6th fired officer, Preston Hempel, had not been added to the list. The DA's office says that's still under investigation. Nikki Burdine, News 2.
One officer involved in Nichols' death took cell phone video of Tyre Nichols bloodied and handcuffed, then shared it with 5 other people. We'll continue to follow this investigation closely.